Okay, we're going to talk about blood flow in the legs today, particularly for those people who sit for long periods of time, whether it's because of work demands or other issues in your life that prevent you from getting up, walking, and getting circulation going. Mike, what do you have to say?
We're going to show you the 7 best exercises to increase leg circulation to keep you healthy, fit, and pain-free.
I'm sure 1 or 2 of them will work well for you. So let's look at some typical symptoms of poor leg circulation while you're sitting. We're looking at numbness and tingling. Sometimes people have dull, achy legs or even feeling fatigued in general, like you want to fall asleep while you're working.
Now, these symptoms can be amplified if you have conditions like diabetes, lymphedema, or if you've had a leg injury in the past.
Now, first, we're going to cover some no-cost options, things you can do without purchasing anything, and we're going to show some nice products and options that may help you more than you think. Okay, first we're going to cover the no-cost or very low-cost options while sitting in the chair. Now you want to do these about every 2 hours and typically 10 repetitions each. Okay, let's go to the first one, Mike.
So we're going to work distal, meaning further away, to proximal, meaning our trunk when it comes to our legs. So the first one we're going to do is just ankle pumps going up and down in a seated position. And just like this, obviously I'm taller up than Brad, but you can just do 20 repetitions.
Now, if you want to get a little more stretch on the hamstrings, do them with your legs out like this, and you'll feel that stretch on the calf and the hamstrings. You're getting more for the 2 for the price of 1, if you will. Let's go to number 2.
Number 2, we're going to actually work the bottom of your feet. You simply need a ball of sorts, like a lacrosse ball, a tennis ball. You can use a golf ball if you have one, or a massage ball works as well. Just simply place them on the ground, and you just roll the bottom of your foot on it, and it can really dig in there and get in those arches.
Yeah, getting those little muscles on the bottom of the feet help relax them. It really feels good, and it gets a little circulation going in the bottom of the feet where it is oftentimes stagnant from being stuck in those shoes and compacted in there. And these balls typically you can find very cheaply at a dollar store or whatever. Just take them from the kids or the grandkids.
You can just roll it for a minute on each leg.
That's right. Next, we're going to go to the ankles and actually work with the hips as well. I call them windshield wipers. First of all, you're going to keep your legs steady and just think about moving your ankles only back and forth, just like windshield wipers. I always refer to this when I worked with patients and they could relate to it, or keep the ankles stiff and get all the motion from the hips. So it's a nice option, very easy to do, and it does feel good, gets things moving, circulation going. Let's go to the next one.
Number 4, we're going to work the quads or thighs a little bit more. So you're going to sit in an upright position and simply kick out straight. Try to get your knee fully straight if you're able to. And notice at the top we're pausing for a second or 2 before going back down. This is just going to get the pump going in your quads and help push that fluid or swelling you may be having back up into your trunk.
Right, and I emphasize don't do the fast ones. It's really critical. Do it slow with meaningful contraction on those quads. You'll feel it. All right, next one. Okay, this next one, we're doing a little combination. You'll see how it works. Sit up, good posture, and simply marching. Bring those knees up as high as you feel comfortable. The higher is going to get you a little more exercise, a little more blood flow. After you do 10 of those, simply feet on the floor, knees apart, and then all the way together until they touch, and just work that. That's going to work into those hip muscles and get things moving in that direction. It's a nice, simple exercise, wakes you up as well. All right, so an option that you get for purchasing for something simple that works under the desk. Now, they make a lot of different styles of these manufacturers, but they do work well. They get things moving, the ankles, the hips. Now, there's a couple problems with these. Number 1 is if your desk or your legs are too tall, they actually can hit the top of your desk. We'll show that in a second. The second thing they're typically quite heavy, and to pick them up and to move them is not easy. So now here's another option for under the desk mode is simply we call it the Fit Glide. It works very well, and it does not have the problem with your knees bumping into the table. It's flat. It does have a couple options. You can simply lift up and put an incline on it. It works the quadriceps more. If you simply put it around, this will increase the intensity on the hamstrings, more than you would think. And the other really nice thing about it is it's very light. You can pick it up with one finger and put it off to the side, getting it out of the way. It is happened to be made by Bob and Brad.
Now, another option that can work is simply a stationary bike of sorts. It doesn't matter the style you have, if it's at a gym or you have one at your house. This one is actually, you can use at a workstation. That's why it doesn't have a front component to it. If you happen to have a desk that can raise up and down, that's the purpose of this bike specifically. But it just gets the movement going, circulation in your legs pumping like all the other options we showed earlier.
That's right. Actually, I'm surprised. The cost on this one is not near what I thought it was. I think it's somewhere between $200 and $300. You'd have to look it up online, but it is a really nice option to keep that blood circulation if it works for you. All right, we'd like to talk today about our back massager. Here we have one. There's a second model there that's wireless or cordless, and it is a very nice one. It feels great. First of all, it's designed with forehead kneading mode. You can see my fingers on them showing how they work and rotate. They really do a nice job getting into those muscles. They also heat up and get warm as well as an option. Now, this low back massager is actually very versatile. Not only does it work really well for your low back in a chair, just like I'm demonstrating now, but it also works well for the neck.
So to massage the neck, you're going to have to lie down on your back like this, and it will dig in there. You can switch the position of the pillow around depending upon what's comfortable for you. It can be down like this or up the other way if needed.
Yeah, and it works even better if you're not wearing a microphone. It even works nice for the back side of the shoulder as I'm demonstrating here. But one of my favorite things alternate to the back is hamstrings and quadriceps and calf. You can hold it here and work it back and forth. Ooh, across the quadriceps, get those knots out, and hamstrings, which is a very common area to tighten up on a lot of people. And you can simply do this. Now, it works really well on my recliner at home. I just flip it up and put it in there, and I can relax, allowing it to knead those muscles. And here we go, those calf muscles, which again, real common muscle that gets tight. Ooh, and it's warm. I can feel it. Good job. All right, thanks, Mike. Now, what we have found, sometimes these get a little too aggressive for some people when you first start. So this one comes with a pad that actually Velcros on the back very simply, and it actually makes it a little more comfortable for when you first start using it. Most people will actually take it off after a while and go without it.
This back massager is also easy to use. It only has one button. Simply long hold it to turn it on and then press it a few times to change the modes that it is massaging in. And it also has a 15-minute auto turn off feature. It prevents it from overheating. If it turns off, just simply turn it right back on.
Right, and if you fall asleep while it's going, then it'll turn off as well.
So we actually have a couple options of this back massager. The blue one here is wireless. You simply charge it up. After a while, you could take it off, turn it on, and it's portable like this. Brad's is corded. It is a 6-foot-long cord. And again, Brad's comes with the pillow option. The green corded one is a little less expensive than this one.
That's right. Very good. I'm sure you'll like it. All right, so we gave some good options. Hopefully you'll find one or two of them that'll help you out. I have a feeling you will. Mike, what else do we have?
If you want to check out another video on how to improve blood flow and circulation to your legs, you can click the video link on the screen. This one is more for a standing position exercises, so if you're sick of doing the seated ones, you can try that.
Yeah. I like the way you say another. Why would you say another? Just say another.
Another.
There you go.
Bob and Brad, the two most famous physical therapists on the internet.